name is David Gambo, and I am the Assistant Professor of Christian and Cross-Cultural Ministry at OBU. I think my own experience in Christian ministry is a fascinating story when I think about how I first answered the call to ministry. And that's one of the things I always try to emphasize to my students when they come into Hobbs School of Theology and Ministry. We emphasize the need of answering the call. What does it mean to be called as a minister of the gospel? And then to help them understand what ministry is all about. And so my own personal experience is to first of all flesh out the call to ministry. What is the call to ministry? And what exactly has God called you to do? And the context in which you're going to do this ministry. And then to understand that as a Christian minister, there's so many things that you have to grow in terms of your calling and growing in your character, in your competency. And so I bring all of this in my classes to my students to understand that ministry is all about knowing Christ, but beyond knowing Christ, the competency that is needed to be able to carry out ministry in the contemporary world that we live in is something that each and every one of us has to wrestle with it personally and collectively. My experience, I've come to understand, and I've come to so much hold to the view that a call to ministry is a call to preparation. So if God calls a person to ministry, God also will make sure that a person is thinking and considering preparation throughout the scriptures. Those that God called to ministry, He also prepared. And so I think in my life, my call to ministry was something that was an experience that was so dear to me. That the call is not sufficient enough. You need to be prepared. So I tell students about the call to ministry and the need for preparation. And because the preparation helps you and sets you out to be effective in dispatching what God has called you to do. And it's just kind of like sharpening your tools. Every workman needs a toolbox. So the training that we give here at OBU is to help our students not just to refine their character, not just to help them grow in transformation, but it's also to equip them to be able to go out and make a difference and to expose them to tools that will help them to be effective, whether as theologians, whether as ministers, and in whatever vocation the Lord has called them. One of the things I tell my students about why I do what I'm doing and why I'm excited about teaching and mentorship and discipleship is because I want them to understand that the heart of Christian ministry is loving Jesus. Jesus said, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. And regardless of whatever I teach them, I tell them, they may forget all that I've taught them, but if they will fall in love with Jesus and take the presence of Jesus, that divine presence, to the world around them, I am satisfied. My name is David Gambo, and I am a future shaper at OBU.